Alrighty, there we go. We are live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's good to be back. Let me make sure everything is looking okay so far. All looks decent. I don't see anyone in the chat yet, so can't exactly tell if the chat is working properly, but as far as I can see, everything looks okay. Hope you guys are having a decent night, or day, or afternoon, wherever you're watching from. It's currently 9:05 p.m. for me. Wix, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you, bro. And yes, that does confirm that the chat is working. And Prasad, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in early. I have now about 54 minutes left to complete 2 accounts of offense, which with Hydra, that's enough time. I think that with some other armies, I will need to start sooner. Shirag, hey, what's going on? And Hamza, it's good to see you, bro. It's nice that you tuned in after everything that happened earlier, because that was a little stressful. Only a little. Anyway, this first base. This is one I've seen a million times now. I ruined my rank mode by using wrong warden equipments. It happens, bro. I remember this one time I brought the wrong warden equipments to a CWL attack, but I only recognized that I brought the wrong stuff because he also had the wrong pet attached. And so, if he had the correct pet but the wrong equipment, I wouldn't have noticed. So it was definitely a bit of a clutch moment. I was still able to triple that. That was a long time ago, actually. I want to say that was like back in Town Hall 16 maybe. And yeah, the meta's been broken for so long. That was like 2 years ago, and I remember that I still tripled that. This should go through right. If the enemy dude can get some aggro on my prince, then I can get a good orb here. Just like that. I think that's good, actually. And then revive the Duke, obviously. What happened earlier? We lost our tournament. That's all. I was playing in a tournament with Hamza, but we got eliminated in the second round. I'll only be able to catch the first 20 minutes of a stream. That's cool, bro. I appreciate you hanging out at all, period. But yeah, this tournament that we did was a streamer tournament. There's a bunch of other people there, like Terminators in there. And who else? Lots of good teams, actually, and but also some upsets, like Dark on Top, Nest 4X have also been eliminated in round 2. They were definitely favorites to win. You make Legends look like normal attacks, man. Almost half time left, yeah. That's the state of Legend League right now with Hydra. It's just a little too easy. I could try to do the backpack to go through the CC, but I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm fine with just trying to at least get the spell tower over here and using poison spell, especially because it's not a logger guardian. So I kind of want to see how this will work. Can also get a nice arrow there. I do hope this will work. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. Still undecided. And now those headhunters come out. I might have to freeze them once, just to try to keep the queen alive. I do think it's worth it there. Let's also send some rocket loons. And the queen is still alive, so that freeze was a success. I'm only just worried about the town hall area. I think I can use overgrowth somewhere here for some okay value, but I'm not so sure now about the town hall area still. Did manage to pull the poison tower nicely. If this ends up as a 1-star, it's tragic, but that is the risk I took. I think it might actually end up being a 1-star. We'll see whether the Super Dragon can give me the help that I need, but there's still enemy Duke, and somehow I think my Super Dragon got caught on the enemy King, and it's often mentioned that the King is the best defense in the game, right? Air defense. I did get lucky that the splash damage from the Super Dragon grabbed the Town Hall there, but that definitely wasn't the best hit, especially that overgrowth causing my Prince to go the wrong way. 99%. Not bad, I guess. I was actually expecting a 1-star. Okay, this base. I guess really the most concerning thing about this layout are the sweepers at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm running this layout. However, I don't think I have the sweepers like this. And I can't lie, this does look good. So let's stick with at least this initial setup that I had in my head and try to see if I can get the one sweeper here. I do. And then the other sweeper, I got it. Now the only thing I need to worry about is obviously tripling the rest of the base. I got a nice setup to start. I think where I'm gonna end up using overgrowth might be over the Revenge Tower, which is always risky actually. Might also end up over the Monolith, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I would prefer to cover the Monolith with the overgrowth than the Revenge Tower, because if I end up in some position where it's difficult to turn back on the Revenge Tower quickly, then I think that can do more damage than the Monolith, potentially. The Phoenix here is active, and the Poison Tower goes off. I think that I might have a good pathing for the Duke to go directly into the Monolith, which is nice. I have 2 free spells. I think I can still triple this. That's 1 freeze, and the other freeze is probably going to be on the Multi-Gear Tower, just like so. And GG's. Clutch by Super Dragon, saved the 1-star. Yeah, that was a clutch hit, right? By the way, the same base as today's war got me a -214 today. Okay. You mean the double rage base? Because I do think that's a solid base for Legend League. I'm just chilling in Legends 2 while my Duke upgrades. I think most players in Legends 2 are happy where they're at, even if they are complaining a lot about the defense. Because Legends 2 is the highest league where you obviously don't have to do daily attacks, right? Okay, what am I gonna do here? I think I already know what I'm going to do. I can see a nice arrow to go through the CC and the Monolith. It should be easy to pull off, and then I'll end up going behind the sweepers with an early approach into the Revenge Tower. This should work. Nice arrow. Now I just have to manage the rest, obviously, with totems. Gonna freeze there, although that freeze is a little late. I would have preferred if it was done before the Rage Tower went off. Although it might not matter a whole lot. Now my prince is going the wrong way, which is a little scary. I would have preferred if my prince went with the rest of my dragons. And I might also end up using overgrowth over the town hall. I'm gonna try not to though. Yeah, that was a perfect overgrowth actually. I managed to cover everything except the town hall. Although I don't think it matters whether or not I covered the town hall because we're looking like we crushed this one. I don't like Legends 2 because you can go perfect and still not promote. Yeah, I do agree, that's an issue. Here's a swag revive and a swag skeleton. I do agree with you there that that's an issue. Although I think it will be addressed quite quickly, right? Like, don't you think Supercell already knows about it being an issue? I did good here yesterday, but the defense didn't come through. And this is one of my viewers, by the way. Petey, he's in the chat a lot. I'm not sure if he's here at the moment, but he did find me on this account yesterday. A little unfortunate. It's a bit of friendly fire, right? I do like an arrow to go through one sweeper and the CC here. And potentially a fire spitter. I guess whichever fire spitter the Duke hits is the same side that I will shoot the arrow from. So I have to send the Duke at an angle. And honestly, it doesn't matter which side, because it looks pretty symmetrical. So I'm gonna just go for that side. And shoot the arrow here. And I got the CC and the fire spitter. So I do think we have a good setup here. A little worried about the Duke. He might go down early, which is not ideal. He does. I definitely think there's more I could have gotten from him somehow. At least before the revive. Although this might actually be okay. So far it's looking okay. I'll use overgrowth over here. Although that wasn't that great of an overgrowth, I'll be honest. Let's try to snipe that air defense. If it's possible. My prince got forced. I still think this goes through. Nice of the prince with the phoenix to grab the multi-inferno before all of my troops get there. And yeah, we got it. Nice and easy. My Duke's level 12, I've been using him so often. Yeah, I've kind of been the same way, bro. You might have been missing some gold passes and event passes, but I've literally been doing the same thing, bro. And most of my Duke levels across all my 6 accounts have been done with books. Just keep going. Okay, this base. This was really common at the end of the season. And I can't remember exactly how I got it. I think an arrow to go through this sweeper and the CC is the best shot. But in order for that to work, I obviously cannot miss my backpack. I know that there's potential for that to happen, so just want to be careful where I drop the Duke. And I do hit the CC, very nice. Although I mistimed it. So my drags, I mistimed the arrow. I wasn't able to destroy the CC before the troops came out. So I used my poison there. Which obviously that's not ideal. I really need some support in the town hall area if I want all this to go down. Gonna overgrowth right here. We might be cooked, guys. May or may not be. Do I revive the Duke? I'm going to. It might be a little early to do that, but I want that monolith down. What is happening? The town hall goes down, which is fine. I didn't care about much else in the moment. So I think this is gonna land in around the 90s. That mistiming of the arrow might have cost me, because I would have preferred to use the poison on this area with the long shot and everything else. Holy 4 earthquake value, yeah. That's the thing, is I'm still not sure if I want to finish this season particularly with this army. I did do a pretty decent job last season, 89%. I did it okay last season. Like, I still had a couple accounts finishing in the top 1,000. This one got 774, and I got 719 on another account. Bro, my minion prince is level 75. Is it okay for Legends 1? Or yeah, I would definitely suggest potions. Legends 1, you need max heroes, to be honest. I was doing fine with like an underleveled Duke with max equipments. If your prince is level 75 and you have max equipments, I don't know. It's debatable because you're missing a lot of HP and DPS, and he already doesn't have a whole lot of HP. So 20 levels of prince might be a good value from a hero potion for you. Well, Duke is OP. Yeah, I think that his equipments really make him shine right now. A lot of people are saying that the Duke himself is a little too strong, and you could be right. But I think what's more likely to come is a nerf for the equipments than a nerf for his stats. Okay, now for this base, I kind of want to try to set up a early entry into the monolith for my dragons. That's kind of what I'm looking at. I've normally gone for an early entry into the revenge tower, but this monolith has always caused me issues. So I'd rather just take it down early. I've seen this base a few times now. And now all I need is a good arrow, I think. Although I did not get that. A little concerned about the CC now on the backside. Especially because of the fact I can't use my poison on the logger at the moment. Can only use free spells. And I'm going to have to use the orb over this rage tower. So hopefully this is going well enough. It looks okay. Looks kind of okay. Could be better, but it's still kind of threading the needle a little bit, especially on this backside ratio. Not so sure I have this. We'll see if the Duke together with the revive spell can get the job done. I've just done a nice overgrowth. Look at the enemy king causing me havoc. Obviously, this would have been an easy triple with the arrow not missing. But my Duke has a decent HP. I think I might still have this. I'm going to revive the prince. Because my Duke is so healthy. I need to upgrade my heroes or defense. I have no idea. Planning to do 4 to 2. What do you mean? Like 4 builders on defenses and 2 on heroes. I think that seems pretty reasonable. That way you always have 4 heroes on offense. Okay, one more attack. I'm already +4 in the day because of a couple 1-stars. So I should definitely pick up some rank with this attack here. And then I do have another 8 hits left to go through, and then we have reset. That's where we're at. Oh, this reminds me of that base that I almost 1-starred. Actually, I think it's exactly the same base. So I want to try to revise my plan a little bit. I still like an early entry into the monolith, but... Should I try it again, honestly? I know it seems a little insane to try it again, but I think I'm going to. I should get some, hopefully some decent arrow value this time. Better than last time. I didn't, unfortunately, somehow. So this might end up worse than last time. Have to be careful. The queen is getting all of the headhunters nicely. I didn't have to use a freeze there, unlike the last time. I think I'm going to end up using overgrowth right here, and then just pray that the prince makes it over to the town hall area somehow. Let's drop a dragon here to grab that poison tower. And the prince is obviously ditching me. And that's really what was the root cause of my attack falling apart the first time. So I'm just gonna pray that the logger can go down quickly here. And unfortunately he doesn't. We'll see if the prince together with the orb here can do enough. Especially the phoenix as well. This might still work. Let's revive the Duke. And I think we got this. I'm gonna distract the super wizard tower with the baby dragon. Or potentially just use it like this. I think that's fine too. Not that it mattered, actually. I think it's a swag baby dragon, right? Queen is killing headhunters like cockroaches. It was a perfectly placed poison, I'll tell you that. Perfectly placed and perfectly timed. I kind of want to watch it back just for that poison spell. Have you tried Fang's Walk with the Duke? No, I actually have not. And the reason for that is because all of my Electro Fangs are still level 1. And the truth is, I could have done some upgrades on it a while ago. But I don't know if I want to commit my ores yet, because I'm doing a lot of converting with the Prospector. So my ore revenue is just a little bit wonky at the moment. Like, I'm not really getting a whole lot of blue ore. But yeah, that poison was so sick. It even covers the furnace. Like, right on the edge. And then the queen made it to the end alive. I didn't have to revive her or anything. But on the first attack, I had to use a freeze on the headhunters. And I think that the freeze is better used over here. In this town hall area. So yeah, that first attempt was almost a 1-star. And yeah, plus 301 here and plus 308 yesterday. So far, a decent start to the season, but the defense has not been amazing. Like, day 1, you definitely don't want to go minus 297, right? Same, I'm yet to unlock it. Yeah, it happens. And AJ Nick, hey, it's good to see you, bro. Esports players are making it work, so it must be good. I agree, right? If it works in esports, then it must be good in the other modifiers. What is your CC? For offense, I'm using the Super Dragon and the Inferno Dragon. And for spells, I have 2 freezes and an overgrowth because I haven't upgraded them yet. I could put the freeze and the overgrowth in my camps, but still needs a little bit of lab work. And this is how all of my accounts look, by the way. Alright, most of these levels came from the latest update and I haven't touched them. So, just gonna loot up a little bit. Defense CC, oh, it's usually 4 headhunters, 1 witch, and 1 furnace. That's usually what I'm running. At least at the moment, because of all the air being used right now. Okay, this base. This is definitely looking a little tricky, I'm gonna lie. This has always been a bit of a toss-up for air. I obviously want to get an early arrow to grab the invis tower to trigger it. I'll show you guys how that'll look. I think first I should drop a baby dragon right here, just to get the correct angle on the arrow. And I actually missed the arrow. I meant to get the sweeper. So I do have to run some other spells in that area to manage the monolith correctly. Like maybe a freeze and a totem. I think that seems kind of reasonable. Just like that. I don't know how many more spells I want to use on my queen because she's always so vulnerable in this army. But things are looking okay. I think I managed the town hall area nicely. I think I can use the orb now to try to frost those defenses just a little bit. I'm only worried about the backside air defense, but my queen is still alive. So those spells that I used to keep her alive definitely paid off. I just want this ricochet to go down so that she doesn't get targeted. And I'm gonna hang on to this revive spell. I may not need it, but just trying to be a little careful. Konzen, hey, what's going on? Are you my opponent from today? I'm thinking potentially you might be. You guys did a great job. And Bilal, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. Driving to office. That's cool. And yeah, I figured that was you, Konzen. It's good to see you on the stream. You guys did a great job. It was obviously going to be a tough war on both sides because of that army. I definitely think it could have potentially been a little more interesting if they gave us freedom on the spells. But with the spells that they gave us, it was like impossible to triple rate. I already figured it was you when I saw you in the Discord. Yep. Absolutely. But I just realized because I didn't realize it was you until I saw you just now on the stream. So, well played. This is that base. The poison spell placement looks a little better this time. I think I'm going to try to still get a similar value with the backpack. So I just have to be careful about the CC troops coming out. Am I gonna have to freeze the headhunters? I think I should. I delayed the deployment of the prince here, which wasn't good actually. You definitely want the prince down fast so that he can get DPS going on the base. Let's use overgrowth right here. I'm a little worried about the poison tower. Also, it could be an issue. Let's use a freeze. Not sure about that freeze actually. Yeah, that tournament was fun. I wish it was a little bigger because there were some talented players, but I'm not sure about the exposure that it's getting. I haven't seen streams or anything. This will go through, right? We're looking good. I'm about to swag the revive here. And a totem. They did the spells that way because they figured it would be a bit easy if spells were not specified. Do you really think so? Not so sure. I'm looking forward to their season 2. Will there be a season 2? I hope so. Hope to see a season 2 there. They invited a lot of good players. I don't know. I definitely wish we had more freedom with the spells. Because it's still like you have a good chance to defend. Even with a good setup. Because the army is just so random. Okay, I think I have a good idea of the arrow that I'm going to go for and how to use my quakes. I'm going to use one quake over the monolith in the wizard tower, but then the other quake just a little offset. So that I can potentially pick up the roaster. And I do. Very nice. What a nice setup. Yeah, we had issues on day 1 with the opponent that we faced because they brought the wrong army but then immediately wanted a rematch, which was difficult to deal with. Can I potentially... I think I'm going to use Overgrowth here and then try to drop Rocket Loons to grab the... Yeah, this hasn't gone well. I wasn't paying attention enough to the Town Hall area. I'm assuming it was Headhunters that killed my Warden. It's also a little too late to try to revive him, I think. It sucks that despite such a lovely setup, I don't think I can pull this through. This base is so solid. We will see if the Duke is OP enough to give me what I need, but I doubt it. I have my doubts. I have my doubts. We shall see. Yeah, it was really surprising that they asked for a rematch. They brought a wrong army and then demanded a rematch. And they almost got it, but one of the admins stepped in and said that we were going to move on. And to be honest with you, I kind of wanted to get, like, I wanted them to have a real chance to try to beat us. But there was no time for a rematch. By the time the match was over, I had to get into my Legend League attacks, or else I was gonna end up skipping some. So the time constraint was not helpful. But if they do season 2, I do want to see a clearer rule set. There's a lot of stuff that seemed quite unclear. That was a nice arrow, by the way, that I just did. Managed to get some nice value on that backside. I think I'm going to use poison right there. That's got to be the best place, right? And then a somewhat early healing tome. It's about as late as I can use the healing tome without getting into too much trouble, I think. I think I'm going to use Overgrowth right there. And we shall see if this is enough. It totally looks good, actually. Especially because my Duke is still alive. I haven't had to revive him yet. He just died, though. Not a big deal. They're still talking about it in their own stream. Of course they are. I don't know who those guys are, so I haven't been able to check out their stream or anything. Yeah, they had a very sour attitude about that. But to be honest with you, I just don't know who they were. So it's probably a good thing that I'm not gonna give them the publicity. Master Kings. Yeah, I've literally never heard of them until this tournament. We didn't do a great war on our side, I'll be honest. In that first round, we had throwers, so we definitely should have gotten some triples, but we ended up failing a couple attacks. So what I think is I want to offset this arrow just a little bit to grab the air defense, the sweeper, and the monolith. I've seen this base a few times, and I've had issues with this town hall area because of the arrow not hitting the monolith, and the main reason for that is because I shoot it from down here. So I think this time I want to shoot it from up here over by this workshop. I think that should work. Just like that. I do hit the monolith, very nice. So this backpack should definitely get some value. And I just have to remember not to use my poison spell on Logger. Maybe a totem is fine. Let's use the orb. That gets a lot of nice coverage over a lot of critical defenses. Nice freeze. I'm not sure about this this poison spell. I think it could have been better. That overgrowth is definitely sus. The warden is still alive, which is a bit of a blessing for me here. His DPS boost with the Rage Gem does a lot more work than people give it credit for. I'll tell you that. Okay, we should be good here. They don't come here mostly. Oh, I've literally never seen them. Like, not even in-game. Like, I see a lot of good players in Legend League, right? Because all of my accounts are high in rank. And I've never seen Master Kings. So I understand the frustration on their side, and that's why I was leaning towards giving them a rematch. But to be honest with you guys, they already delayed the match by an hour. Like, the match was supposed to start an hour earlier, and then they asked us to delay it so that they could stream it. And then they brought a wrong army to one of their attacks. So it was just a disaster for them. I think I should get a good arrow here, hopefully. I do, very nice. I guess the only way that could have gotten better is if I'd gotten that fire spitter somehow, although I don't know, I think that's a tall order for that base. Now hopefully stuff can go more directly towards the core. Can get a good freeze here. I'm going to use overgrowth like so. Not exactly sure if it's enough at the moment. It's close. But see, this fire spitter is doing damage. Let's try to get a good angle for the orb. There it is. Like, my prince is gonna go to Phoenix soon, but I guess that's fine. The revive spell is gonna get me some good value here. I think it should triple. Clash King, hey, what's going on? Look, you just killed a girl last match, look her. I don't know what you're talking about. They should have just taken the defeat without any argument. Yeah, they were really pushing for a rematch. Like, asking politely once, sure, but going into a heated argument in a Discord channel that all of us are in was just embarrassing from them. Oh, are you talking about like a player that I attacked with some girl? Because that's pretty cool. You don't really see a whole lot of girls playing Clash, especially at a high level. And that reminds me, I kind of want to give a shout out to one of my clanmates. Her name's Ardiana, and she recently hit the Town Hall 16 leaderboard. So I think she's somewhere global top. Gonna wait until the Duke pops and then do the overgrowth, just like that. One more good freeze here. Oh, I thought I did overgrowth, so I definitely mistimed that. A little worried about that multi-inferno, it's raged. Let's put poison on the logger. The funneling hasn't really been that great, I'll be honest. There's a chance this doesn't go through. I at least want the Town Hall to go down. This is such an easy base. I definitely should have been at least a little more focused. It's really up to whether this monolith can be handled or not. I think it can. I'm gonna hold my totem spell as long as humanly possible. And I think we got it. Nas, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. Your previous attack was on an Indian girl's base, that's cool. Are you using height, adjustable stand, and chair? I'm using a standing desk. Nas TV, I appreciate the raid, bro. It's pretty cool of you. And I hope you and your viewers do enjoy this stream. I'm gonna stream it another hour, I think. Another hour or so. Okay, hopefully here I pick up one more triple. The defense wasn't great today, but the reset was pretty high. I managed to reset at rank 354, so with another triple I should be somewhere in the top 1000 pretty easily. Have a good stream, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Okay, this base, I see two good angles for the arrow. I think if I shoot the arrow from this army camp, that I can potentially get more value, including the air defense. But I also see an angle from this mortar, which is just a little bit safer, I think. I think I might just go for the mortar. The only thing about that mortar is that I won't be able to get any air defenses with the arrow, but at least it'll be a safer option to pick up the value, right? Let's drop the dragons over here. I do think I can handle the monolith pretty easily. Just like so. Got a nice freeze, and I might do it one more time. And yeah, this should definitely triple. It's gone well enough, I think. Hopefully a decent orb. It only covered the Inferno. I don't really know if I actually needed that. But I have so many spells. Over here, let's use Poison over here and the Overgrowth. That was about as late as I could have gotten the Overgrowth, but if I was able to hold it somehow a little later, that could have been better. Not too sure, I think it was actually fine. And And now let's revive. We should be good, right? It's close, but some mistakes, especially with that overgrowth. I was mostly just waiting for the rage tower to activate. But yeah, I think we just hit 309 on this account, not so bad. Your defense seems really good. How can I get this from you? I'm not so sure, actually. I think it was just day one. Clean, thank you, bro. His base comes from a paid monthly subscription. Yeah, that's correct. Even if I wanted to share it, I couldn't without risking a ban from this sub that I'm in. So I'm currently rank 494 on this account, although it really doesn't mean a whole lot since it's only day 2, right? Let's take a look at Chaos. Facade got me giggling. Are you standing and playing now? Wow, yes I am actually. Whose sub are you in? I'm in Sherlock's, but he's a leaker, I'll be honest. I think if you guys want to be a little more legitimate, you should go directly towards, go directly towards legit subs. Like Dark on Top, Crispy. I heard Night Shadow is a paid sub. Yeah, right, bro. I, was apparently one time a part of his subscription, and I had no idea. He took all of my season results and used them to advertise his legend sub, even though I didn't use a single one of his bases. We have a sub from Dark on Top, that's cool. I would definitely consider him to be up there with one of the best base builders. I updated my bases today, but really not by much. It was just, this base on this account really wasn't working that well. I guess until today. This 93% was almost a 2-star. I feel like I was lucky that it ended up becoming a 1-star. Alright, good luck on the rest of your stream and Legends hit. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. It was good to see you now, especially after our match earlier. You've been following me for 7 months. That's crazy, bro. I didn't even realize it's been that long. And where did you get those showcase bases? Did you pay for these also? No, one of my clanmates made these. I can refer you to him. It's this guy, Abu Bakar. He's done a good job. But also my thumbnail editor is also pretty talented with showcase bases, so you can definitely contact him as well. He's in the video description. I'm trying to invite this guy back. You know, I'm not gonna say that because I only use like 2, yeah. 2 of Night Shadow's bases, you mean? Yeah, I saw his bases, I'll be honest. He was working on them in the clan chat that I was in at the time. And I chose not to use them because I also had Crispy that month. And I was doing great with Crispy's bases. This was last May that this happened. No, you don't read much? I might have skipped a message of yours. His bases get ran through like Bonnie Blue. Are you talking about Dark on Top now? His bases get ran through like Bonnie Blue, that's crazy. Yeah, the base I ran on this account today, I can show you. It was this base. I used this at the end of the last season and it really didn't defend well for me. And I'm gonna replace it eventually. It's really easy if you can get an arrow to go through the 2 air defenses and the CC together with the backpack. They got rolled. I don't know about some of his bases. Like, I can agree with you that some of his bases are duds, but some of my best results came from using his bases. And I'm not a sub of his, I just found his bases with links elsewhere. I definitely got some of my best results with his bases. And I think that's how it is with a lot of subs, is that you will get some duds. And there will be, like, even for Crispy, I remember there was a month that I just felt like I wasn't defending at the same level as a lot of top 1000 players. So I would consider him the best, right? Because he's working together with stars, Crispy and Ghost, on bases. We are gonna have to wait a few extra minutes before the Legends reset. Exile got a sub from him for the month, so he's been putting bases in the server. That's cool. If I see anybody from Exiled, I'll assume they're running Dark Spaces, right? Should be easy. We were messing around with this army earlier. This is Noah's Ark. One of every single troop. And actually there's a link that has literally every troop in the camps, but because I haven't upgraded my army camps yet, I had to fit the rest of my troops in the CC. So this is what we had to play with in our tournament earlier. Old Ghost is really good, I gotta say. He's done a lot of good stuff. So what should I do here? I really think that with these spells, the only really good value you can get from the clone is with either the Yeti or the Electro Dragon. So I think in this case I'd use it over on the Yeti. I need a log launcher, right? And that should pull the poison, so now I'll drop my E-Titan. That should pull the CC, I meant to say. So I'll poison the CC, but I'll also have the E-Titan there to support. And then now what can I drop here? I think Meteor Golem, a P.E.K.K.A, Thrower, and a Druid. And then the King and the Queen, Warden, and a Healer. I don't exactly think I got value from those troops in that area, but hopefully now I can get a correct funneling into the Town Hall area. And I'm also going to use the Eternal Tome a little early because I would like to keep the King healthy somewhat. But he did step out of the Eternal Tome, so he lost a little bit of HP there. Now let's drop this Rage. And a Freeze. Hopefully the Queen goes in and picks up the Town Hall. She's going to, I think. If she doesn't, then I obviously have to send the Duke. Yeah, I kind of do. Not ideal. I do have a lot of troops I could have used, potentially to support. I think I'm just gonna kind of spam them all in right here, honestly. And finish the funnel out on this side. Here's a heal spell. And then the rest is literally just whatever the Duke can do. Yeah, this is what we use today. Dream Clan. What a throwback. Try Warden ability with the Firebolt. Well, the thing is, I'm only limited to using these spells. So this ended up as a 66%, potentially 67. 68. Obviously this can go better if I was allowed to use whatever spells I want. But this is what they gave us. and we ended up getting eliminated. Everybody did bring the correct army this time, the correct spells, and I did notice that the most successful attacks were using a combination like this, because you can use an invis and the recall, and so with a little bit of an early Duke charge, you can get a good value in one corner. This was used in a couple of the highest percentage attacks. There's also potential for the Warden ability to be something different, right? Like the Healing Tome and the Eternal Tome, or the Rage Gem and the Eternal Tome. There's potential for the both, or even the Life Gem. Evan quit playing too. That's unfortunate, bro. Evan was one of my first ever channel viewers. I was only streaming on Twitch at the time, and he just randomly found me. And it's funny because that night I didn't have a face cam or anything. I just had my mic and the screen, and I was outside actually during the 4th of July, so that stream sounded like I was in the middle of a bomb field. It was so funny. I was literally like, it sounded like I was going through a war in real life while doing attacks in game. It was a lot of fun. And I remember that's when I met Evan. Let's try another vase. Let's try this one. Yeah, I know, a random story, but that's when I met Evan. It's unfortunate he quit playing because he was so good, actually. He managed to finish one season like rank 65 or something like that, 69. I'm not so sure, but it was extremely high. What would I do? I think I can get good value with an E-Drag if I used a Rage Spell to try to chain through potentially the air defense. $90 was his rank? Yeah, that sounds about right. There's actually really not a whole lot of E-Drag chain value. I would definitely say if you're going to run Noah's Ark, that whatever you can do with an E-Drag on one of the corners is a good way to start. But if you're also forced to run the clone spell like I was, then you can also use a Yeti. I don't think it's bad to clone the E-Drag also. Let's try this base. Or this is just friendly challenges. But the reason I'm showing you guys this army is because this is what I used earlier today in my tournament I was participating in. I wanted to stream it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be home at the time. Like, I have my iPad, but not all my gear, obviously. So here I'll do the E-Drag, but I'll clone it and see if that can potentially pick up the air defense. Maybe not. Yeah, so that clone really wasn't any good value. Especially missing the... Let's just kill this over here. And now we can start a hero push. I'm gonna have to use a freeze over the monolith, potentially. If it gets a good lock on, it did lock onto my... It locked onto my king. So now let's try to get some good value from the earthquake boots here. I guess that's alright. The mini warden's dead, and the town hall is down. So now I'll use this recall spell just to yank the queen and the warden. My warden's dead though. But yeah, this is incredibly difficult, this army to use. Let's just drop that over here. And then E-Titan. P.E.K.K.A.s are good for funneling the king, but I missed that, obviously. Where do I send the Duke? I guess here is fine. I could obviously come up with some better plans if I wasn't just taking it chill. But I think this will still land somewhere around 60%. And my attack did go through to about 75%, which is solid. And yeah, by the way, guys, I'm just waiting for opponents. I normally don't screw around doing this kind of stuff, but we're still waiting on Legend League opponents. So what is this, 62% with some swag spells? Pretty cool army to see, I guess. I'm glad to see something different. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure how to use it, especially with these spells. I think that they did something a little creative with the Duke charge, with the 1 invis and the recall spell. I thought that was good, 62%. I told my team that if we had just done all 75% 2 stars, that it should be an easy win. Minecraft, hey, what's going on? How you got fast emerald? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't actually play Minecraft. I've never played it before. But we have opponents now. I'm currently global rank 275 at the moment. So I think going for this account should be fun, right? If I can put myself on the leaderboard. Did anyone triple? Nobody tripled. Absolutely not. It's quite an impossible army to triple with, especially the modifier, you know? I really want to try to shoot the Queen's arrow directly from 12 o'clock and see if that'll work. If it doesn't work, then oh well. Honestly. That's how I feel about it. Let's just try it. It actually worked, but it wasn't perfectly straight. I'm just lucky that my targets were close enough that the arrow managed to reach them. I really need the prince to go to the right. Like, I'm really keeping my fingers crossed at the moment. But the warden goes left. That's not good. That's not good. I do suspect that this can be a big fail. Like a 1-star fail. We'll see if really I did enough here. Actually, it almost looks like I did. I might still triple. The Duke is dead, but there's still a super dragon. I can assist him with another dragon that I always keep handy. This was scary because of the warden going off on me, but a bunch of other dragons went off on me as well. So I definitely made a mistake there. No, bro, in Clash of Clans, how you got emerald? I don't know what you mean. You gotta be trolling, bro, right? I'm not so sure. We have gems and we have Team Jade from our recent community event, but there's no such thing as emeralds. We have shovels, which might help you out if that's what you're looking for. But we don't have emeralds. Gems. Okay, sure. There's a few ways you can get gems, especially if you talk nicely to the goblins. Okay, I did see this base previously, right? So let's do the arrow first. I think that's the correct timing. Although I missed the arrow just a little bit, I'm still gonna at least hopefully get the Inferno. I don't. I'm gonna use one freeze in this area. Maybe even the couple rocket loons to grab that monolith that does go down finally. Got a nice orb, although I think I'm going to overgrowth. I low-key missed the poison spell. I should have covered the witches. So I really hope this doesn't cost me here. The revenge shower goes down, which is nice. So I definitely think this still has its chances. Let's revive the Duke now and then just hope for the best. Sit in that dope pipe. Yeah, this air defense just looks so consequential. Not so sure I'll be able to finish this. The multi-archer tower goes down, but super wizard towers actually have enough DPS to kill the Duke, even with the fire hearts. So hopefully, while he's working on these couple of high HP buildings, he can regenerate enough to take care of the other super wizard tower. It's very close. Thankfully, there's no other stuff in the area. Because when he's alone, he gets that royal rampage, as you guys know. Yesterday, Supercell changed my name without reason. Really, bro? Did that really happen? Oh, so you're Clasher, huh? You must be Clasher. You were Nawab Sahab, but I don't know why they changed your name. It didn't seem like an inappropriate name. But don't worry, bro. I'll make sure you have the gems that you need to go for a name change. Okay, this base. I'm actually not so worried about this base. I've seen it quite a lot last season. And Dima tweaked this base so that the CC is in a better position. But where the CC is now is just a little too easy for me to exploit. Just like so. I have to watch the couple of things over here. Should I use a, yeah, I gotta use a totem there for sure. A little worried. Did a nice freeze there, but we'll see if it's enough. I could have gotten a better pathing for the prince. This may not go through, and even worse, it might also end up as a 1-star. Let's revive my Duke, and then just pray. That's kind of where I'm at. I'll send this dragon to go over where the logger is. I think that the Duke with his HP and the output of the queen also can help get the town hall down at least. Duke's HP is just insane, bro. I don't have gems, only 50 gems, that's okay, bro. Oh, yo, sling a bag of emeralds. You're funny, bro. Okay, 3 triples done. I'm global rank 2, guys. Check this out. Maybe not. I don't know why it didn't put me on the... no, I guess I'm not actually global rank 2. I'm more like global rank... something? Where am I? This is definitely not right, is it? Like, I should be here. Except I'm not. And then here it says I'm global rank 4. Supercell? Yeah, just doing normal Supercell things, right? You know, someone who can help me with this problem? Yes, I can, actually. I do. Supercell doing Supercell things with the leaderboard, just like usual. Okay, I really want to just arrow the CC and then deal with the monolith with like skeletons and stuff, and then send the dragons into the one sweeper that I can get. So let's just try this. Am I gonna miss the CC? I am, actually. That's not ideal. But I picked up this one sweeper, so I'll at least start my dragons a little closer to the town hall. That way, if the Duke somehow fails to get it, then something should, right? Somehow the Duke is still alive, still kicking. I just wish that my warden stuck more towards where my prince is at the moment. And yeah, nice to see that my Duke is still alive, because I still feel good about my chances of a triple. Even though the start wasn't ideal, I missed the backpack. But the spell support I gave the Duke in the beginning is really paying off here. Want to see that sweeper go down potentially. The Skywagon might get it. I think I'm gonna wait for the Prince to go to Phoenix before I revive my Duke. That Phoenix is good for tanking the Duke. And it's funny because normally the Duke is the tank, right? Because he has all that HP, but the Prince with the Phoenix is invincible, as you guys know. So this should go through. And yeah, Supercell definitely does not care about your name change, because they're the ones that changed it in the first place, right? I'm really just offering support with gems. That's all I'm doing. So I should be, it says 3 here, as if I'm global rank 3, but I know I'm not, because some of these players have decent trophies at the moment. Better trophies than me. But I'm nowhere on the leaderboard, period. Like, I should be right here. Like global rank 24 in this leaderboard. So this leaderboard just isn't updating at the moment. That's what's happening. They troll the community sometimes. And I noticed that the Discord bot was inaccurate about some of the rank cutoffs, and I wonder if it's because of some issue there. And yeah, this is that base I was talking about, that I'm running this on one of my accounts. And I do think that this base is actually good. especially because of this sweeper positioning. Should have potential to defend properly, but I'm still going to aim for the CC. And hit the arrow this way, and then I didn't save any dragons this time, but should be okay, right? I really need this funnel to go through. Looks like my prince has ditched me. So now I'm relying a bit on the queen over here. Let's use overgrowth right there, and we shall see if this is enough or not. It's going to be close because of this split. I think those skeletons are actually going to help me, because I can get a good angle for the orb just like that. Hopefully the overgrowth wakes up soon so that the orb gets some value. But let's revive the Duke, and see, this is what I'm saying. The sweeper is just obviously a nuisance from where it is. But managed to get it down, managed to get the base. And Wix, text me on Discord, bro. If you're serious about changing your name and whatnot. So yeah, I should be global rank 1 right now, but the leaderboard isn't updating. So I guess I'll just have to take this number 3 here to heart. And I think once these hits are done, I'm gonna call it good on the stream and finish the rest of my attacks on my own later. I know you guys want to see me on the leaderboards with multiple accounts, but it's getting late for me. So I'm ready soon to call it. I think I want to go for an early approach into the raid shower. It's risking a 1-star, which is the only thing I don't like about it. But let's just try it. Pick up the CC. Nah, the CC got saved, bro. That's really unlucky. But I should get a couple good freezes here, I think. That freeze was late, but it's fine. I've got the healing tome active. And I think I can use overgrowth right here. Let's use the poison and a freeze. Got a nice orb over that area. It looks like my Duke died, unfortunately. So, definitely might have missed some value. I'm just praying right now, at this moment, that this was enough. I'm not 100% sure, but my prince is still alive. He managed to get decent tanking. I'd only do that if I was coming to GE or want to play something with the big dogs. Hey, if you are interested in esports, because we're trying to put together a roster, you know, then I can also sponsor what you need for a name change. We're looking for some players on our esports team. Okay, 2 attacks left and hopefully a 320. Hopefully. I'm not 100% sure. But according to this leaderboard as it is right now, I should be global rank 1. So I don't know what's happening. This leaderboard is definitely incorrect at the moment. And here's Dima. It's funny because I was just talking about this base and the tweaks that Dima made to it that made it a better base. and I've just ran into Dima myself. So I think I still want to stick with my approach of using the quakes over here on this rage shower, and hopefully picking up a bit of value. I did miss a little bit of value, but it's fine. Just gotta keep an eye when the CC troops come out. This is looking solid. I'm not sure where my skeletons went, if they got any real value or not. But unfortunately, it looks like my queen got intercepted, and that's not good. She definitely needed to stay alive just a little longer, you know. But I can get a good overgrowth here, I think. This might stop me, just judging by the way it looks at the moment. And I've already committed most of everything I have. And I swear I just attacked this tweak. There's hopefully a good enough orb to finish the base to get the damage reduction through the rest of the defenses that I need. But really, it's just a matter of whether this logger goes down or not. If I can get the town hall. The sweeper just went down, which is nice. And yeah, I think we got it. Just barely, but we got it. Mr. Dima. I might be down for that. You think I'm good enough for your esports team? Yeah, honestly. You should text me about that. I'm looking for players still. We have some good, a few good players already. Managed to find some good players today, like Santiago and Dima. Santiago was holding the #1 spot on the leaderboard 1 month last year. And I think he had a bit of bad luck in the last few days. Either with offense or with defense, I'm not sure, but I remember tracking Santiago while he was rank 1 for several days. Okay, one more attack, and hopefully it's a 320, right? And it's this base, so hopefully it's a free triple, I should say. I have to shoot my arrow to go through this gold mine way over by 2, almost 3 o'clock. And I have to get some good freezes over on this raise shower area for this to work. And then an overgrowth over the other raise shower. I missed the fire spitter with the backpack somehow. I think that's a little strange. Not a good freeze, actually, I'll be honest. But I at least can use the poison over here. Definitely could have gotten a better freeze on that first time. I'm worried that might have costed me. We shall see. It really wants the monolith to get consolidated in some way. So maybe this does go through. I'll revive the Duke over here and then use the rocket loons, I guess, right here to try hopefully get that air defense. And if this goes through, then yeah, we have 320. Although I'm not 1000% sure at the moment. We got it. Nice and easy. Have you tried the Rocket Loon Wagon CC? I haven't actually. And the reason I'm using super dragon in the first place is because that's what the top players are using. Before that, what I was using was the Ice Hound. And actually the Ice Hound in the Skywagon is a little underrated. It was doing a good job. And that's 320, guys. That was a nice way to close out the stream. I'm currently global rank 1 according to this ticker that I have on the top left. I did my reset from global rank 275, so it makes sense. But the leaderboard is not correctly updating, so you won't be able to find me unless I can find myself on another account, which I can't. I'm looking at my phone and I don't see myself on the leaderboard. To be honest with you, I can't give you a positive or a negative opinion about the Rocket Loon Wagon CC because I haven't used it. Like, in theory it seems okay, but I choose to use the Super Dragon because that's what all of the top players were using. And yeah. Hey guys, it was a nice stream, honestly. I think that the attacks overall went pretty well. It's still early days, you know, so not so sure if the bases are at their most legit, you know what I'm saying? Bhujia's clan, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you, bro. You did tune in a little bit late because I'm about to sign off, but it's good to see you here on the stream. And yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow about an hour before reset. So I guess in around 22 and a half hours from now. GG, I cut first 20 minutes in the last 10 minutes of the stream. I hope your meeting went well. Hope that was okay. And so, yeah. It was fun, guys. And I hope you guys have a great night. And yeah, take care and peace.